Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with another World of Warcraft secret, and today it takes us to the Ulduar raid and up to the Freya fight. So I've actually managed to dispatch Freya, and what I'm going to do now is head on over to the purple tree, the big purple tree that's rooted in the sides of the mountains. Now, credit for this goes to Matt F. He told me where to go, didn't tell me how to do it, but told me where to go, and once you do know where to go, it's very, very simple indeed how to do this. So just go up the side slightly and then jump behind the purple tree. On your Demon Hunter, the only really way to do things like this, you can just double jump your way pretty much all the way up to the top. What I need to do now is just jump over there to the lip, and then once there, another double jump, or you can use your leap ability. If you can't quite snag the double jump, will get you even higher up, and there from here on in, it's just a simple matter of walking to the top with another little jump for good measure. And lo and behold, we have now actually got outside of the Ulduar raid instance. Now, it's very interesting the way that this is put together. There's not a huge amount to see in this video. This video is most definitely a curiosity as opposed to, wow, look at all these amazing things, because we have seen a lot of different things in escape videos in the past. I mean, those buildings at the top, for example, they're not even solid form. You can just walk right through them. They are purely there for decorative sake, because obviously the intent would never be to be this high and go through it. And then once out of it, we see a lot of the snow area, which you would think would be here, of course, because of where Ulduar is based in Northrend, in Storm Peaks, right at the top of Storm Peaks, which is a very snowy area. But it is quite interesting, of course, to see the way that they try and put aesthetics together. Now, if I was to follow that route, which I just looked at, that would be an area that I could jump down. There are multiple areas at the top here that you can actually jump down. And before I proceed any further with the video, apologies for the voice. I'm really poorly sick at the moment. I'm trying to get better. I've had it for about a week and a half now. So do bear with me. My voice may be a little bit off, or maybe I'm just going through puberty. But it should just be a little bit off for the next week or so. But here you go. Look, at the top, looking down at the Freya fight, or what would have been the Freya fight. But you'll also notice there are other different lips, like there's another little grassy area across from there. I did try and get there, didn't quite do it. I'm not saying that it's not available to do, but if you just follow it further round to the right-hand side, just follow the environment round, look at all the different things you can see at this whole building being put together. It is a real weird one, this, because when you're inside Ulduar, it feels, it feels so solid and coherent, and everything flows very nicely together. But just a simple matter of getting out of one fight, and then you can see just exactly how, and I use the word flimsy, not in a nasty way, because like I said, I find all these secret stuffs very intriguing and exciting, but just flimsy in the way it seems to be put together. If this was a solid object made out of Legos or something like that, you'd just imagine it just toppling all down to pieces. It's kind of like one of those areas. Now, you can actually leap across to this side. So we're now at the complete opposite end from where we escaped. We escaped up there. So this is quite interesting that we've managed now to get completely around. You see the lovely waterfalls to our right as well. But this is a really good opportunity to kind of have a real close, intensive look at some of the other areas that you wouldn't necessarily see and how they're put together in the raid. So that involves getting up to the top of this mountain and then just start to very carefully angling your camera until you can penetrate the environment and see what's underneath. So if I just sort of look around, you can see Razor Scale, by the way, just flying over there in the distance. But look, that is the amphitheater where you fight Thorin. My brain's a little frazzled. I think it's Thorin. But you can, if I just turn it a little bit more carefully, I might get a better look here. Turn it around. There we go. Look at that. So you can actually see that the Freya area is pretty much, I know it's just slightly to the right hand side, but the environment certainly does overlap this fight. And not only that, but if you do manage to angle the camera to look down, and then you decide to push yourself forward, you can physically glide yourself into the fight area. Now, if I control this slightly better, I could maybe, just maybe, land on some of the environments. But even just gliding down, you could see, again, sort of almost like a movie set. How everything looks great when you're in it, but from behind and from the sides, you can kind of like see it's the favourite phrase, the smoke and mirrors, which go into that sort of thing. So let's just go back again. Let's go back to where we would go. If we're going left, we would have gone to the top of that mountain and looked around. But no, this time I'm going to continue off to the right, because we have this big building here with a nice little ledge for us to jump onto. However, because this is a World of Warcraft secret, because this is an area you would access, does it have to have solid form? No, this is another area that doesn't have to have solid form for the game, and you can again glide through multiple areas that actually belong to the raid itself. I could probably have glided, if I had angled myself, even down to the Yogg Saron fight as well. So with all that done, I've got myself back up to the top, and now I've just pushed myself to one of the edges. This is pretty much Freya's fight would be like to the right, to the left-hand side if you were to look now. So I'm just going to glide right down, cut a long story short, land. You can mount up and then push myself really just round to the right-hand side. You can go left. There's a little pathway which leads to the left as well, but doesn't really go anywhere. But there are traps. I just thought I'd jump off, but no. It kind of does that fall damage. I'm so sort of deep. Oh, ladies. I'm so deep below that it automatically killed me. So I decided to go back up to the top again, but this time jump from another angle so I could go on the other side and bypass that little death trap. And then lo and behold, another death trap. So even trying to get down to the bottom, too deep. Too far down. It was so far down. You were gliding so far down that it actually activated the automatic fall to your death. And I really wanted to go down that pathway and just see what was at the edge of it, because it looks really, really cool indeed. So there you go. This is how you can actually escape from Ulduar, with its little traps and its little secrets. Not massively intensive on things to physically see, but the actual construction of the raid and the way that it's put together, in my eyes, is absolutely fascinating. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links in the description down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.